Oh yes, you know what time it is. It's time for Eugene. Welcome guys. Welcome to my scuffed poverty Eugene deck profile. Now I have to make a disclaimer. I'm a father and I don't have the money to be spending on every single deck. And so, all the funds went to the Nirvana deck and Eugene, well, he's got the pieces. So there are some things in here that are not optimized, I'm gonna admit. I'll tell you what I would play different. But then again, like, this whole deck is trash, so it's just like, you just put trash together and hopefully it works. Anyway, getting to Eugene. He's got two skills, which are not too bad. The first one is Act. You can rest two of your rear guards, kill something, and then it gets 10k. Then Eugene gets 10k, so, you rest two boosters, you minus 16, and then he gets 10. I think that's a plus. And then his second skill is Act once per turn. If something died during this turn, you get to Soul Blast 5, and then check the top cards equal to the number of open rear guards that the opponent has, and then you get to either call those units or put them in Soul. So, you look at 4, you put 2 into the Soul, you call 2. So, let's just let RNG do all the work, and who gives a fuck, right? Moving on to the rest of the ride chain. This desert dude, I don't know his name. He's got two skills. When Eugene rides on him, you get to draw a card and then take a card from your drop zone and put it into your soul. So, not bad, right? You get to plus kind of like 1.5-ish since Eugene needs to Soul Blast 5. And then the second skill is on Vanguard or Rear Guard. When it attacks, if your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, you get to Counter Blast 1, Soul Charge 1, and then it gets 5k till the end of the turn. So it's not too bad. Like, don't forget you can use it. This deck really doesn't use too much Counter Blast, so it's like you might as well get the extra 5k. You might as well get the extra Soul Charge. He's alright, but like, that's kind of it. And then the grade 1. The grade 1 says when the grade 2 rides on this one, you get to Soul Charge 1. So, again, building Soul, you'll have 5 by the time you get to Eugene, so you get to use the RNG at least once. And then on Rear Guard, if something else dies during your turn, you get to Counter Blast and retire this unit, and then you get to kill another dude. So, what's better than killing one dude? Killing 2 dudes and just, negging them too, right? Even though you have to kill one of your own guys to Counter Blast 1 and then rest 2 dudes. So anyway, sorry, I don't want to be condescending, but Eugene's great. Like, you guys all love him. You should all play him. And then the starter, like, the only reason why I kind of played this deck, because it's like, oh, do I pull the hollow starter? I might as well play it. Eugene was like $2, so it's like $8 for the rest of the deck. I'll take it. Grade 3s, the rest of the grade 3s. So this is really the only card you need to mulligan for. Again, the rest of the deck is trash. Like, you only are looking for this just to kind of push for numbers, and hopefully they no guard you. Speaking of no guard, in the middle of their laughter, you're gonna play these guys. If your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, which often happens because it's like, why do I want to play something if you're just gonna kill it, right? So anyway, this guy says when your Vanguard swings, if the opponent has 2 or less rear guards, you get to put them in the Soul. So you're building the Soul, and then your Vanguard gets a crit. So, Eugene gets 10k from his skill, and then he gets a crit from this skill, and he gets Soul. Like, it kind of works out, right? There's no guard restrict or anything. Someone could just PG you, but, it's all good. And then I play 3 of these orders. Basically, you Soul Blast as many cards as you want, and then you get to kill that many dudes. So, sometimes, like, you just have no guards because, well, Eugene is special, and he doesn't plus at all. And you just don't have enough units to rest to use his skill. But you have a bunch of Counter Blasts because people get to swing at your face, so, why not use it and kind of kill him and maybe get the ball rolling with Eugene? So, 3 of these. And then let's get into the meat of it, right? Like the grade 2s. This is what does all the work, right? Well, not really. Kind of just play him just in case you need to kill something. When this unit's placed on rear guard, you get to Soul Blast 1, Counter Blast 1, and kill a dude. It's grade 2 or less, so I mean, I guess it's good in a pinch. I've never used the skill, but then like you look at the rest of the hot garbage that you could play, and it's just like, well, I guess this is the card, right? This is the one to go with. The other one that's kind of useful is this dude. When they have 2 or less rear guards, he gets plus 5k. So, you know, Mantis gets to just place something on the board, and then it gets 5k. This dude gotta do a little bit of work. You gotta kill something, right? Like, you know, Verena Arcs gets to draw 2 cards and it gets 5k. But you know, this is good too, right? This is free. Like, come on now, let's not talk all bad. All right, grade 1. So Tenchestead, dude, I fucking hate this guy. We pulled so many of them. He's all right. Like, when it boosts and it hits, you get to counterblast and retire. So again, not plussing. And then you get to find your Vanguard. So, you know, I said like Eugene's the most important card. Like, that's all you need to mulligan for. Like, well, this kind of just reiterates it. Like, that's all you care about. Like, who gives a fuck about this guy? Like, you're just gonna counterblast and kill him and get the Eugenes, and hopefully 10k is enough. So, yeah, 3 of this guy. 4 PGs. Yeah, again, don't, come on. I'm living in poverty, okay? Like, I don't have enough to buy, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Actually, no, it's on the way. I got some promos coming in. Anyway, these should be the Buckler Dragons, just because, you know, why not get a PG with the skill? I had 4 of these floating around, so it's like, why not? Like, how often do you use that PG skill anyway? For this girl, she's kind of cute, but again, no plussing, right? When a rear guard dies, when you kill a rear guard, you get to use her skill. So you kill her, right? You lose the rear guard, and then you look at the top card, and if you want to call it to the board, you can do that, or if you want to put it in soul, you can do that too. So, like, you know, what's better than going +1? Like net 0, right? Like, why not? And then, like, if we didn't kill dudes enough, like, I played more of these just because, again, there's not much else to play. Like, what am I going to do? Play a 10k booster? Or, I don't know what else there is. Like, yeah, that's all I could think of. There's not much on here. Like, it's basically like you Soul Blast 5 and you roll, and then hopefully you get stuff to get put on the board, which is why I only play like 3 orders in this deck, because you just gotta call stuff, you know. Triggers, 1 over trigger. See, I was fortunate enough to have two over triggers, so 1 in each of those decks. This one's not SP, but you know, it's still decent. Again, just all about Eugene, dude. If you give him crit with the Tri-Bash and then you restand, like, you know, you get to steal games and make fun of your teammates. 3 draw, because what's better than Soul Blasting 5 and calling top 5? You know, drawing and decking out. Like, just end the fucking game already, right? 4 heals, because healing is good. 4 crit, because I have 4 front triggers. They should be crits. But again, that came from the trial deck, and well, Nirvana took the crits, so I would probably swap this out with the crit triggers. Like, I guess this is kind of good since you're calling hot garbage anyway, and hot garbage plus 10k is a little bit better than just hot garbage. So maybe that's the play. I don't know. It's just a fucking deck. I'm just putting content out. Okay. Thanks for watching whatever this was. Leave a comment. telling me that you think Eugene's the best deck, and then, you know, you get smashed at the next tournament. Hopefully set 2 has more content for him. But yeah, catch you guys later. Bye!